So as a child, Hollywood captivated my imagination with movies like Interview with the Vampire, Lost Boys, Teen Wolf, etc. When I got into paranormal investigations as an adult, I would read about the shamans in the Amazon who could shapeshift in the trees, and the various legends in the Native American traditions. But nothing was still concrete. I mean, here in the US, I would hear the rumors about the groups that could shapeshift, but I could never find them until one day I met someone in one of these groups, and they taught me their way of shapeshifting. In hindsight, I should have been a little wary, bringing an animal spirit into my body. You guys know the warnings about the vampires. They can't come in unless you invite them. But being young and foolish, all I could think about was, man, you gonna let me be a real life werewolf and have supernatural powers? Let's do this. So I did the ritual. And I'm keeping this vague for good reason. It wasn't until I was at a party one day I realized the mistake I had made. I don't drink, so alcohol wasn't involved. And I can't remember what triggered me, but now I think it was just the beast inside that was just triggered in general. But I just remember becoming enraged and wanting to lift up a table and throw it through the window. For some reason, it seemed satisfying. Then I heard someone say, as some thoughts were running through my mind, "Hey, you look like a werewolf." And immediately I was back in my right state of mind. Now keep in mind, nobody was at this party knew I did these rituals. These are ordinary folks, ordinary people. I would think this is all make-believe. It was at that moment I knew I had to stop the ritual, so I did. Now, stopping the ritual didn't stop the beast. And to be honest, I really didn't want to get rid of it because of the strength and the power it had. But I did stop the rituals before I fully shifted one day. I don't know if you guys remember, but HBO had a show back in the day called True Blood. And it revolved around the Stackhouse family, particularly Sookie Stackhouse. And she always attracted all these different types of creatures around her. And this isn't far from the truth. It had been years since I practiced the ritual to become a werewolf. And for the time being, the beast was at bay. And by happenstance, I met this lady one day. And we hung out a couple of times. And I asked her, I was like, "Hey, how come every time I'm around you, I feel really good?" I mean, her energy was intoxicating. And we never talked about the werewolf stuff.